Greetings and salutations, one and all. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Kelly.
And we are the Video Game Fashion Police. We're going to take a look at a video game character's outfit, accessories, and overall sense of fashion.
And judge them.
We are going to be looking at the 5 cabaret hostesses from Yakuza 5 and compare them to the 5 cabaret hostesses from Yakuza 6. It's a fashion battle royale! Who did it best? Which game has the best slate of cabaret hosts?
Yeah.
So let's move on to
Yes.
the hosts of Yakuza 6
Yes.
and take a look at what we've got here.
Well, the first thing that I notice immediately is the cohesiveness with these 5 ladies. They definitely look very interchangeable in, like I was previously saying about some of the ladies in Yakuza 5, is that you're going to have a different experience, even though you just said that they have to have, they be worldly. To me, if you go in and you're like, is Sora available? And they're like, oh, no, Verona is. You're like, that's cool. They're both awesome. They both, I feel the energy, the looks. I really enjoy that. So you have Sora there, who has the kind of emerald, but not quite aquamarine-ish. It's a very cool, wet look, a la Kim Kardashian. Although I think this is a better wet look. I like the little shrug because I have a feeling that, like, if you take it off, she has a spaghetti strap going on. The small slit in the thigh. I've always enjoyed that kind of a look that you just have a little bit that, if you sit right, you can show just a little bit of thigh, but you're not giving so much away. It's nice. I like that. The shoulders are covered. It's quite sexy without being, like, an obvious sexy. I'm not thinking that she chose the correct shoes. In fact, I know for a fact she didn't choose. I mean,
yeah.
she has a very shiny, it is a sophisticated sexy, but, like, at what point are you going to do a, an ankle strap, bow, black, suede shoe? Like, no. Like, maybe...
I think they were going for, I don't want the shoes to detract from the dress, so we want our focus up here, but I think they went a bit too dull with the shoes.
I think they went too dull. I think that if the bow is wrong, and honestly, they should have just done, like, I mean, it's a slingback.
It doesn't...
Do it nude. Do a nude one.
Yeah, it doesn't...
You don't want it to detract? Make
it doesn't detract from the dress, but it doesn't complement the dress either.
I mean, she better be sitting with her legs under the table or something. I like Hikaru, from top to bottom, she's great. The strappy shoes go perfectly with that kind of a party dress. It does look like a party dress. She has a complete open back and it ties around the top, which I think is great. I like the color scheme. See, now this is the blue saturation that I was kind of talking about. Like in the dress, you see the ombre, how it goes down, it's kind of really dark blue, and then it kind of has that.
Her top is almost that same pale blue as Riku's skirt and dress.
But if Riku just had a little bit more of the saturation like she has in that skirt or something, I think on either top or bottom, I think it really would have assisted in the look. But I've seen a dress like this before, and I love a tulle skirt. I love almost that homage to she tiny bit of petticoat. I don't think it truly is a petticoat. I think it's just part of the skirt. But like just that, I love that full bouncy skirt, but you have that top that's super, all the shoulders are out. I love the look. And then a pink tie. I mean, if you're going for, and I know that you talk about this in the games as well, that it's kind of, they like that youthful look sometimes a bit too. That pink bow just really makes it, because if you imagine that outfit without the pink bow, it's a lovely dress, but you add the pink bow and it just kind of tweaks it in a way to bring it up and age it down at the same time.
Without making it childish.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's youthful without childish. That, whereas Hanaku's bow is just childish. Not youthful. No one wears that. And then you have, sex on a stick there, Riona, who is like, oh, I'm sorry, this is actually my nightgown. but it works. Like, but it does. I mean, it's completely clingy. It's a 100% satin dress. She has the perfect strappy shoes that are just like, jeweled. She's wearing the little necklace that has the charm on it. Mm-hmm. It's fine. And I like that it's not shiny. Like, she's not wearing diamonds. That would be a bit over the top for me. If that was wearing diamonds, because her whole look is so shiny and satin and clingy, and like it will cling to every move that she makes, which is really cool.
That's going to be one of those. It's just, can you just walk back and forth and just kind of like fascinated by the movement of that dress.
It's a really great dress for movement, as long as it doesn't get that really terrible static cling, and then it just doesn't move. It just kind of,
Now, it's hard to tell from the render, but what do you think about this band that's under her bust? Is that part of the dress? Or
yes,
is that
it
something
is.
That goes on over?
So what it is it's lace again, and it's see-through lace. So just like, which is why I said that it's like a nightgown, because if you shop in the ladies' lingerie departments, you will see nightgowns constantly have, it's satin here and it goes up to cover, the breasts, and then see-through lace, and then this is right off the rack. This is what nightgowns look like.
Yeah, only without the cinching around the waist and that angled cut on the bottom. If it was a flat cut on the bottom and wasn't cinched around the waist, this would exactly just be a satiny nightgown.
Exactly. So that helps. The cut on the bottom is, the angled cut on the bottom really helps sell the fact that it's not. But yeah, that lace around thing, because it's one of those, you can see my skin, but you can't see my skin. And it's just,
I also like the fact that she thought to just wear her hair kind of just straight down, because it's like
there's nothing in it.
It's all about the dress.
It is all about the dress, which is why I enjoy. She has a lot of neck going on, which is why she wears a necklace. But like I said, it's not a diamond necklace. You're not wearing anything shiny. You're just wearing kind of like a rope with a jewel on it. It's
triple stacked over big Hinata's
neck jewelry. God, Hinata has the worst jewelry of all 10 of these ladies. Hinata just...
She's going full royalty with
her even when she's going, like I said, a state dinner, like those state dinner people are going to be like, what a great dress, but man, that woman had a lot of bling on. And then I absolutely, Irina is, I like her. She has the see-through skins, but it's like rhinestones, so like that, it reminds me almost of, and I say this with a lot of respect actually, figure skaters.
Yes.
The figure skater, because it's not lace. It's just nylon. It's like the nylon sleeves that have like the rhinestones, so you just look glittery when you're out there on the ice. So it's just that nylon that has those rhinestones on that. And I think that is really a cool look and is pulled off well. Granted it's drawn, so obviously it's pulled off well. In real life, you don't know if it would just look saggy, because there's nothing worse than like a saggy nylon that's trying to be right against your skin and look like it's just jeweled on your skin and it just puckers and stuff. Again, her shoes are great. As you notice, and we haven't gotten to Saki yet, but like none of these ladies are wearing nylons, and that's why that work. All these strappy shoes and whatnot is working for the non-nylons. But I love her look. There's not much. It's not a plain dress. It's a very specific dress.
It's deceptively simple.
It's
Because it's like, it's just a short black dress, but then you notice the nylon rhinestone thing,
the rhinestones, and then
midriff,
it starts here and it goes down,
and
it's and the cut of the skirt makes it it's like it's not quite a balloon skirt, but it does definitely have it sits out, which I think is fun. It's not going to lie on her. It actually has the structure to like the balloon skirts to sit out. My least favorite probably is Saki, even though I think it's they all fit and they all very well work together. I think it's because of and I love me some fishnets. Let's be super clear. I do like fishnet stockings. And here she's wearing a peep toe, and the reason that it works, the fishnet stockings with a peep toe, is because, and I think they're only thigh-high stockings too, which also just kind of messes with a lot of the lines for me. Again, still, she's okay. You can do peep toe with fishnets because it could look as if you're not wearing anything because, of course, they're fishnets. So those are easier to align. And it's not a full open toe, it's just a peep toe, so you're fine there. But she's wearing thigh-high fishnet stockings, which come below the cut of the dress. So you see the bottom of her dress that has those stripes, and then you get the thick band of the stocking, and it just... If it was full stocking up to her waist, I think I would like it better, even though it's fishnets, because I do love fishnets. But
I don't think they go with this dress.
I don't think they do either. I think it would be better if they went all the way up.
I think it would be better, but if I had to, play armchair fashion designer here, and
isn't that what we're doing?
My guess is what they were going for, why they decided specifically thigh-high fishnets, is they were thinking, okay, the thick band at the top of the fishnets, that horizontal line is going to complement the two gold horizontal lines
but it doesn't.
at the bottom of the dress. But yeah, I agree, it doesn't. Yeah. That might have been what they were going for, but I don't think that works.
Which is why, if one thing about her could change other than getting rid of them, if you want the fishnets, just make them waist high. Because it really does. I try to look at that and I'm like, wouldn't be terrible, but that black line, it just cuts. It's actually cutting her off as well.
Yeah.
It makes it look like, and now instead of making her legs look long, it makes her legs look short. Thigh-high stockings.
Maybe she's conscious about her height because she's the tallest.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Thigh-high stockings work when the thing that you're wearing is over them, and then you do, the crossing of your leg, and you get to see the thing. That's when it's sexiest. Then that's when oh, she's wearing thigh-highs. Well, that's sexy. You don't give away...
What if she wore, instead of the fishnets, a red hose to kind of complement the red... the red that's bit on the top of the dress. Would that work?
I understand what you're saying. I think that might be too much. Then it might look like she's sunburned. And maybe because she has that on top, that's probably another reason why it doesn't... she already has nylon somewhere. She already has that feels somewhere. And again, I don't mind the dress. I like the big buckle right here. I do enjoy the horizontal stripes of gold. I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
I unfortunately think I wish that she didn't have even the red nylon on the dress, actually. I wish it was just all that, but still had the buckle. Only because I think the cut of it makes her chest look small. Because it is a straight cut rather than if it was a scooped cut, maybe, but it's a straight cut, so it kind of makes her chest look small. So I feel like if it was all just the red, it would, because then everything would be coming into this big statement piece right here, and it would probably really help, So it just makes the proportions look odd. She's cut off her boobs in a straight line to make them look smaller. She's cut off her legs in a straight line to make them look shorter. But really, it's, she has it all. She's the perfect necklace. It's a good height for the necklace. It's just
I was going to ask, what do you think about that?
It's good.
Thick, chunky,
it's a big,
almost
chunky.
it's
a choker. Not quite a choker, but just right here, which I think I like that idea of not having it come down. I like it right there.
I think that works for her.
I like the hair with it. I think...
Because she's a big, solid girl, so I like that big, chunky...
Yeah, I think a lot of it works. I just think that there's, I know how to make it better. Whereas in Yakuza 5, some of them I can't make better. You just need a whole new outfit. So,
okay, so comparing the Yakuza 5 host to the Yakuza 6 host.
Yes.
Overall, which group does it better?